This is hell. Lying is forbidden here, and yet everyone is spinning lies. As for me, I only need to turn those lies into reality. My name is 𝐿𝐿, and you just lied.
说谎了。
Wait, am I dead? Another newcomer? Someone up front tell him where this is.
告诉他这是哪。
This is the underworld road.
是黄泉路。
Go get in line.
对吧？
I guess I really am dead.
死了。
Name, 𝐿𝐿𝐤, age, 30. Hometown, Northern Shanxi. Did you commit any evils in life?
生前可曾作恶？
No. Go over there and face the wall.
去那边面壁吧。
Next.
下一位。
Reporting, sir. My name is Matthew. I'm 35 years old. From 𝐤𝐤𝐤. In life, I did time for robbery and embezzlement. Well, you're an interesting one. Do you want to go to heaven?
天堂。
Yes, I do. Good.
好。
Let me ask you this. Did you commit those crimes of your own free will?
自愿的吗？
Well, my boss forced me to do it all.
哎，
In that world, you don't always have a choice. Back then, I was also... Go stand over there.
站着吧。
Stand.
去站着。
Not on my knees with my hands on my head. Thank you,
谢谢
Chief.
领导。
Thank you,
谢谢
sir.
组织
I promise to be a new man in heaven.
重新做人。
Seeing this unfold,
落在排队人眼中，
the people in line breathed a sigh of relief. It seemed that as long as they confessed to their sins,
判官会
the magistrate would show mercy. I killed my wife, but my mother forced me to do
这么
it.
干的。
I killed my classmate, but the school bully forced my
我
hand.
这么干的。
Another newcomer. Someone up front tell him where this is.
告诉他这是哪儿。
Underworld Road. Get in
排
line.
队吧。
No newcomers have shown up here for a very long time.
出现了。
Counting the brute doing registration and the oxhead and horseface enforcers,
牛头马面。
there are 18 people here in total.
18人。
Name, 𝐿𝐿, age 26, hometown, Jiangsu, Zhejiang.
26岁。
籍贯。
江浙。
Did you commit any evils in life?
作恶。
I got into a fight with my
吵
girlfriend.
了一架。
I
我
buried
把
her.
她埋了。
The police still haven't found her body.
找到女友的尸体。
Since they never found a
既然没找到尸
body,
体
technically, no crime was committed, so I never killed anyone in my life. You certainly are a smooth talker. Murder is murder.
就是杀人。
Cut the
哪来
crap.
这么多废话？
I don't want to go to
下
hell.
地狱。
I really didn't kill
我真的没杀
anyone.
过人。
You killed someone, all right?
不错。
But then again, who
杀就
cares?
杀了吧。
No one who ends up here was a good person
生前
anyway.
都不是什么好人。
All right, go face the wall.
去面壁吧。
Name?
姓名
I don't want to
不
say.
想说，
Know your place. Don't bring your living world
把
attitude
阳
here.
间那套带到我这里来。
You answer what I ask.
你答什么？
Boss.
老大。
Calm down. Don't waste your breath on a newcomer.
见识。
Speak.
说。
Did you commit any evils in life?
我
Why
为什
should
么
I
要回
answer?
答？
What do I
说
get
了
out
有
of
什
it?
么好处？
If you're the magistrate of the underworld, my whole life is in your book of life and death. Look it up yourself.
查
Are you going to talk or not? Wow, the underworld has really kept up with the times, hasn't it?
紧跟时代啊。
Even the enforcers are using handguns now. Did you forget you're no longer in the mortal realm? When the magistrate asks you something, you answer.
你就说什么？
13 it is
13
then.
个就13个吧。
You lied.
说谎了。
Hey, you're executing people without trial in the
滥
underworld.
用私刑。
I'm going to report you.
我要投诉你们。
Yeah, exactly. You said
你说过
as long as we confessed our sins,
生前的罪行，
we could go to heaven.
去天堂。
We don't even care about heaven anymore. But you can't just kill us. We didn't do anything wrong in life.
坏事。
You lied.
说谎了。
You lied.
说谎了。
You lied.
说谎了。
Soon, the only ones left alive in the secret room were the magistrate,
只剩下判官、
Oxhead,
头头
Horseface,
马面、
𝐿𝐿, the woman, and the young man who hadn't spoken a single word. You lied.
说谎了。
Give me the gun, young lady.
姑娘
It seems you are the chosen one destined to restore order to the underworld. Give the gun to Oxhead.
头吧。
We will escort you to see the emperor of the underworld. Don't give it
不
to
要给
him.
他。
Then who should I give it to? Give it to me. And why on earth should I give the gun
我
to
为
any
什
of
么要
you?
把枪给你们？
I don't trust a word they say. You must have noticed something too. What do you mean? Stop playing dumb. I used to work at a school for the deaf. I know a bit of lip reading. Just now, your mouth moved several times before you actually uttered Underworld Road. But what you actually mouthed was, someone up front tell me this is the Underworld Road, except for those last two words. You intentionally made no sound for the
没
rest.
有发出声音。
Spit it
说
out.
吧
What did you
你
discover?
发现了什么？
The sign clearly says Ghost
写
Gate
的是
Pass.
鬼门关。
Yet the people in line kept calling it the Underworld Road. Aren't they lying through their
睁
teeth?
眼说瞎话吗？
There is a massive loophole in their words. They could have just told the newcomers directly where this place is. Instead, they went out of their way to force the person ahead to say it. You mean
意思是说
they are intentionally manipulating the people in line into lying? Exactly. Lying must be forbidden here.
说谎。
They trick people into lying. They engineered it so the first person lies to the second, the second lies to the third, and so on. By passing it down the line, everyone in the queue ends up telling a lie, even if someone manages to slip through, asking the honest ones during registration whether they want to go to heaven.
想不想去天堂
Serves as a second trap to elicit a lie. During registration just now, that brute deliberately baited the respondents into lying that they were forced into their crimes. Furthermore, every single time he fired the gun, he said, "You lied." This proves 𝐿𝐴 deduction. Lying is strictly forbidden inside this room. At the same time, we can deduce that the handgun is the crucial tool used to judge whether someone is lying. Liars are shot dead. But if someone tells the truth during judgment, the gun jams, which means the judgment failed. Once a judgment fails, the shooter loses their judging privilege, meaning the gun drops. This gun is a weapon that executes liars. What you said during questioning earlier certainly sounded like a lie. Yet the brute failed to execute you. Why is that? Take a guess. True enough. You were judged to be a truth teller just now. As long as you don't lie from here on out, even if the gun is in my hands, I can't do anything to hurt you. 𝐿𝐴 is not a liar. The magistrate's trio knows the room's rules, so they wouldn't be stupid enough to lie themselves. However, when the magistrate demanded the gun earlier, he claimed he'd introduce her to the Yama kings. There might be a lie hidden in that statement, but whether it's truth or a lie, it's really hard to tell right now, based on our previous analysis. Everyone ahead of 𝐿𝐴 was lying through their teeth. The young man was also ahead of 𝐿𝐴, but he might have done the same thing as 𝐿𝐴, mouthing the words silently to evade telling an actual lie. Therefore, the young man remains a suspect. Wait, the magistrate said earlier. 13 it is then. There were 18 people in the room. I refuse to answer his question, which rules out the possibility of me lying. Oxhead, Horseface, and the magistrate are a team, so they can naturally be excluded too. So in the magistrate's calculation, excluding the 4 of us who didn't lie, the remaining 14 people, including 𝐿𝐴, should have been liars. Yet he explicitly said 13 it is then. This means that in his eyes, out of those 14 people, 13 lied, and 1 didn't. Or rather, that person belongs to the magistrate's camp. That person lied. The magistrate's trio orchestrated this chain reaction to force everyone to lie, which means the person at the very front of the line. While I don't know the way out of this room, the fact that you chose to bait people into lying just to execute them proves that the escape method is tied to bloodshed. I didn't lie. You lied.